heard disturbing things about some of the actors in this game. Yeah, I tried to look into it. It's weird. I have heard things about the Paperboy. I think we need to kill them as soon as possible. So hey, I opened up the manual for this game because sometimes I do that so that I know what the controls and everything are, and it's like, oh no, just left click everything, and I'm like, okay, can do. But one thing I wanted to point out real quick, you have Anarchy I'm a fan of Red Supre.
Mershar gifted a tier 1 sub to Dr_Thallium.
Vaguely.
They have given 353 gift subs in the channel.
Oh my gosh, Mershar, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Mershar, thank you. I think that gift subs are 25% off. So, cool. Did you kill Rita? Yes. Yes. So I was looking at this. Okay. So Blurs! Blurs, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Oh, heck. I really super appreciate it. Yeah, I think the heckin' gift sub benefits are way better than any of the ones on the regular ones. What are we doing today? We're gonna play Harvester. Do you still get the full amount you normally would? Yes. Yes, I do. The way that Twitch does... Let me turn this down just a little bit so I have my brain. Yeah, supposedly arrested for that, according to a third-party website that posts mugshots, but like I couldn't find any court records about it, but I don't know if they're public, so I'm gonna guess that that's probably true. I just couldn't corroborate it anywhere, so I don't know. The voice actor, however, is a totally different person, and still doing work, so I don't know. Aww. Blem. So anyway, I was going through this manual, and something occurred to me. I was like, oh, I'm having a thought. My neuron firing. Okay. So do you remember back in the day when you had to like check your video and sound cards and make sure that they were compatible with the fucking game you were trying to run? Because like certain sound and video cards, like if you had like a 3D processor card, or like an accelerator card, they wouldn't work with specific fucking games. And sometimes you were just like, oh yeah, my sound card just won't play for fucking this game or whatever. And I hate it. We still have that problem a little bit, like certain games work better or worse on like NVIDIA or AMD cards or whatever, but not by much. Not by much. Oh yeah, gotta switch up my EMM386.exe in my config.sys file. But fucking, I was looking at this and going, you know what? I wish that we didn't live under capitalism, because like for many reasons, but one of them is because sometimes standardization or monopolies are like a good idea. like like computer OSs and things like that, having those standardized, or even like phone OSs, having those like one standard for all of those is actually way, way better than having like 50 different competitors. It's just like, because it's the way that the market naturally tends anyway, to like having one or two companies that just run everything, right? Last paragraph on page 6. Harvester usually detects most sound cards in the appropriate settings when the game begins. However, should the game not run, you may. In socialist countries, things tend to be standardized. Yeah, and they really should be in most fucking markets, I think. I should the game not run, consider yourself lucky. Yeah, the only thing getting bread under capitalism should be me. I'm a free market. If, when starting the program in Windows, you have a moderately long open programmed sound association, then Harvester may fail to detect your computer's sound card and thus will not initiate. Okay, great. Aw, miss you too, Valium. I hope you've been doing well. Ugh. Alright, anyway, that's all I had to say about that nonsense. But yeah, I thought it was just like, you know what? Things would actually be like, the market under capitalism tends towards monopoly anyway, except under capitalism that causes the worst possible fucking things to happen. And like, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a better system. You could just have a better one. Here we go. Oh, that's loud. Da da. Welcome on into Harvester, y'all. Computer stinky. Shoutouts to DOSBox. Yes. There's a My Little Pony channel with that name? What? That's funny. So this is my first time actually playing this game. I'm kind of excited. This is an FMV game from like 1990. God, when did this come out? I think it was announced in like 94, but I don't think it came out until like 97 or 98. 95? Okay. So Gilbert Austin is the writer of this game and was like so fucking proud of this thing. Like super proud of this game. Is this a spooky? It may be a spooky. Lily! Oh, Lily. Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Holy heck. appreciate that so much. Thank you. Oh. Designed, written, and directed. Will Gilbert Austin ever do something after this magnum opus? I'm not sure, actually. Not 100% on that. It's the Samurai Job emblem? Oh shit, it is. Oh dang. This is a little spicy. Are we allowed to show this on Twitch? The game owns and sucks in equal measure, but Harvester gets there. I might agree. So this game is purposefully gross.
My favorite part of percussive alarms is when the hammer clips through the bells to amplify the noise.
That's how they work, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of content warnings for this. So this is a gross, disgusting game with a lot of like gross, disgusting imagery on purpose. It also has gross, disgusting politics. So, be excited. But I am excited to talk about what this game is trying to say because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I might have to ruin the ending so we can talk about it early, but like...
I am so excited for this gross, disgusting game.
Right-clicking on weapons. Escape to bring up menu. Combine objects. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go. Buttercup, oh my goodness. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was so nice. Okay, so I feel like this probably sets the tone for the game, right? I just examined the clarinet and it says, obviously some fat high school girl left it here. This game sucks. Ah! Mershar! Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Holy heck. Oh my gosh. Talk more about that ending for sure. Dresser drawer is unlocked. Okay, so open it.
Seize a discarded instrument. Cue the fat phobia.
Of course. This game's got a lot of phobias. And yeah, it's technically satire, but I really need to like discuss whether or not like what the game's ideology actually is, because I don't know.
Watches what this game says about the clarinet. Remembers that I got a degree in music performance and clarinet. Urge to purge heresy increases.
As of yet, the future ain't so bright. Whoa. So we picked up a... Hang on a sec. There's an inventory around here somewhere.
Fun. This game will corrupt you, frown.
Okay. You know what? It might, yeah. Okay, so...
As of yet, the future ain't so bright. Of course. In the future, there is only war.
Yeah, basically.
Captain Harvester's critically acclaimed classic, Oops All Phobias.
Oops. I do enjoy getting corrupted. Maybe not like this, though. Is quarter on a health indicator? Okay. So, Monday. The year on that quarter said 1952? Have you heard how I got this shirt? Well, I'm the harvester, baby. Acne medicine. Okay. So this game presumably takes place, you might have noticed, in the 50s into the 60s. I think our main character, Steve, here is supposed to be like a high schooler?
I'm the frickin' doer harvester, baby.
Oh, that hurts to laugh like that. Good old sussy Steve.
With that flannel, I would have thought it's the 90s.
He do be looking a little grunge, though.
Ooh, I've seen this one. This game is Schrodinger's asshole in game form. You know, the kind of guy who says something really serious and whether or not it's a joke depends on how people around him react.
Yes. Are we harvesting wheat? I hope it's a game about harvesting wheat. It is a game about harvesting controversy, probably.
What?
Who are you? Who am I? Where am I? Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Other. Poggers.
Say
Little
what?
boy watching westerns in dress-up cowboy wear? Yup, this is 1950s as all get out.
Yep. Kids these days don't even understand poggers.
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to,
What a shit.
bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
What a little gremlin. I'm so glad I can, like, type whatever I want in these text boxes.
Say what?
Yeah. It doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, 'cause I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry.
Say what?
Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
Me too. Stupid. No. I am also feeling sick today.
What's wrong with
I don't
you?
know if y'all
I
can
got
tell.
a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking it. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick.
Always au recteur.
Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Shut up. Don't be a rat, Steve. You let Hank take that day off school. You know what's unrealistic about this? There's television going on during school hours on a Monday? What? Some fucking cowboy show on TV during school
Have you
hours?
noticed that your show is in
This
black
is
and
the
white?
lesser known
What
Minecraft
else?
Steve Arc.
Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it, I'm
I
gonna
am
tell.
so sick that I
Hey, look
dressed
at
up
that.
in my cowboy wear
Your
and
mother
sat down
let
to
you
watch my
watch this
cowboy
stuff?
show.
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are neato.
Skipping a little. Hmm. So sick that I dressed up in my cowboy wear and sat down to watch my cowboy show. I think it's doing politics right there. It's doing a politics. This game has stuff to say. It's not smart. But it definitely wants to say them. Aww. Oh.
I was a North American fall redwood in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
I was a cowboy.
You always were a kidder. Fun.
So, all of the marketing for this game was about how it's like the goriest, bloodiest, like most messed up game or whatever. And it came out during the height of like the satanic panic, kind of like, oh, D&D and video games and rock music and all this stuff. Like heavy metal is all Satan and it's corrupting our children and whatever, right? So it came out kind of in that era. And what I find somewhat interesting about what it's doing here, and again, this game is not very smart. However, what I do like about it is that its 1950s setting allows it to criticize the same kind of like fucking culture that the boomers grew up in, who then started the satanic panic shit, where they're like, oh, these video games have blood and guts and gore in them, and then to turn that around and be like, well, all the shit you watched in the 50s and 60s were also fucking blood and guts and gore all the time, so I don't know. Is it doing it on purpose? I'm not sure. I don't know. Little kids shouldn't watch violence.
Well, you can't stop me, so let me alone. Or else.
I'm gonna ask about Daddy.
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed.
Old war movies
saw
and
she did
cowboy
to me.
movies where
It
all
was
the people
pretty
getting
bad.
mowed down.
What did she...
Wholesomely.
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now. Huh. Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell. Huh.
What are you talking about? What girl?
Why?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
What? It's only doing it on purpose when it's convenient to do so. A little bit, yeah. Wow, what a snitch. Girl, bye! Hey, Sarian, how you doing? Thank you so much for letting me know. I am relatively, like, I think I watched a playthrough of Harvester a couple years back. I remember bits and pieces. I've never played it myself,
I
though.
don't know what girl you're talking
So-
about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch
Put this little
TV.
mouth on Steve. What? I'm getting married?
I said
Stephanie,
I don't want to talk
Stephanie,
about her anymore.
step on me.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said?
I like how if you
About
put the mouth on
retro
him, he
rockets?
looks like,
No, retro. It means...
fucking Clutch
it
Cargo.
means- Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
What a cool cowboy show. Tell me
Have
about
you noticed
it.
that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color?
Well,
Have no.
Hey, look at that! Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. What made it?
It's pretty
suck?
bad. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat. Good. Finally.
This fucking dialogue is gonna make me die of cringe.
It's... Yeah, it's a lot. Oh my goodness. Casey, hello! Hey Raiders, how's it going tonight? It's so good to see you. Hello. Oh, actually, can I try something out? I want to try something out real quick. Let me see if this works. Casey.
Get the unplagued Casey extractor.
Explosion. Does that work yet? No, I don't have a shout out command yet. Okay.
Rule 1 about if you wake up and everything seems of an older era. Stop asking questions of why the things that people are seeming to react normally. It's going to make you stand up and look crazy. Also, Casey rating with 69 viewers? Nice.
Nice. What were y'all playing today? And I hope you had a wonderful time. Gosh, that Plague Doctor is so good. Oh, Proteus? Oh, that's cool. Wow. Well, I'm sorry you're here for Harvester. This is a 90s FMV game with a lot of weird, bad content in it. It's got blood and guts and gore and sex and disturbing imagery and it's bad. Emerson Jam, thank you for the follow.
I was playing Verdeus, the wettest first-person shooter. It's splish splash sploosh terrific.
The baby. We're playing as Steve, apparently, who just woke up in bed with no memory of who or where he is.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
What a weird
You're my
name.
mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't
Trash
remember where
cookies.
I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your
I'm
name
kind
will
of
be
disappointed.
NUD in mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
He's like, I
Listen,
was hoping for something
This
cool.
may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you
Wait,
believe me?
she's talking
Well,
about
you
how
always
she
were a
isn't
kidder,
appreciative,
Steve.
but tells
I'm
her son that he
serious.
can eat out of the
What a
trash.
kid.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
Oh, God. Yeah, eat out of the trash, son. It's all good. Steve spent all night on the mud. Sister?
Sister?
Shh, you'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep. If she wakes up, she'll just want to eat again.
No,
Darling,
those
I'm
cookies
Steve,
belong
and if you
to
think
Liz.
I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy. I can't rule that out. Why can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
Now you've done it. Are you happy? Poor baby. There. Did your
Brad.
brother scare you?
Hello,
Let me
how's it
see.
going? Content warning? I guess. Welcome into
That
Harvester.
Rex woman, she's a monster. That's what she is.
Mother's gonna make all your
Okay.
nightmares come true, and Mother's gonna make all the trash cookies for you.
Doing great. Welcome on in, Raiders. It's so good to see you. I love the little, like, MS Paint leggies sticking out of the baby's fucking mouth. Oh, the 50s are crazy.
Gotta slap that b-bay.
Oh, tell me about Loom.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay. Aww. Aww. Greta, who were you playing today? Did you have a good time?
Slap that baby. Make him free.
Not the mama.
Who's Sparky?
Who cares about that prancing, fire hydrant squatting sissy boy right now? Your sister's eaten a tarantula and you're still fooling around.
If she's my sister.
Enough!
right.
Go bother Hank or Stephanie, why don't you? I'm trying to bake cookies.
What a game. What a game. I was not a tarantula. No. Alright, let me do the voice real quick. Hang on a sec. Oh my goodness. Beauties! Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs! Oh my god!
You always were a kidder.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Heck.
The
What about
bake
these
sale
cookies?
is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till
The
tomorrow
sub
what you
stream
can
for
do
subby
today.
done.
Aw,
But
thank
they'll be
you.
stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Okay.
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
I feel like this is trying to be a commentary. Okay. So, there's a commentary to be made about the wastefulness of
What the fuck is
capitalism,
wrong
right?
with this lady?
Where we produce more food than we eat and throw it away in order to make profit. Oh, of course. Thank you for the
Bum,
rating.
help me with this one. Are we in Wonderland right now? Or is Steve?
Maybe both. Is this game smart enough to make that commentary? No. I think what it's doing is so there's a really good commentary to make about the way that capitalism is by necessity inefficient, right? Because if we ate everything that we produced, its value would decrease and it would make less profit, right? Or if we produce too much, then we miss out, like we lose profit. What this seems to be doing is my least favorite thing ever, which is instead of criticizing capitalism, it criticizes quote unquote consumerism, which is basically the same thing, but victim blaming. It's, oh, people are so wasteful for engaging in the system of capital that they're forced to live under by pain of death. And I fucking hate it. Anytime anyone says, like, consumerism bad, either what they mean is capitalism bad, or they're criticizing people for having to live under capitalism, which fucking sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just haha 1950s bad.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
What a weird game.
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will.
Dragon has gone.
The whole thing has been organized by the Lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
E.g. crony
Why is that
capitalism.
the town's
Exactly
problem?
that, yes.
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of.
Heck.
It's the will of the Lodge.
Food waste is your problem for that half tomato you let go bad in the fridge. Blim. Yeah. Not the corn subsidies that we have to pay out that, like, require us to put so much high fructose corn syrup in everything we eat or drink because, we need to do something with the excess corn or else it wouldn't be worth anything and all the corn farmers would fucking starve. Capitalism is very healthy. Works really well. What a good time.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve.
The
It's just the finest place in Harvest.
The
And the
land.
most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say since
Fun.
hardly anyone
I
gets
wanted to curl
inside.
up in your pocket
But it
to
wouldn't be
rest.
so
This
exclusive
make
if it
me want to
wasn't
curl up
just
in the fetal
wonderful.
position to cope.
Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher
Sorry,
with the
Thallium.
patented auto dry process TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
TM. Okay. She did drop a whole copy pasta. Mom, have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV trademark? It's got a free trial up to level 60. With the award-winning expansion Heavensward absolutely free. Ah. Mom, let me tell you about Raid Shadow Legends. Sonic! Hello, welcome on in, Raiders. It's great to see you. Why do you have to sound like a sarcastic teen for every single one of your lines? I think Steve is supposed to be either, like maybe just out of high school? Or late high school? I think? I think it's supposed to be like 18 or 19. I'm not sure. Aw. Oh, curmudgeon. How's it going? The last thing I want is a fez on my head. I disagree with that. I think fezzes are neat. Despite Doctor Who's best efforts to fucking ruin them. Hang on a sec. Let me get one of these. All right. Okay. Here we go. Hang on a second.
Mom, did you know that according to laws of aerodynamics, no bee should ever be able to fly?
I feel like I am being called out because I did think about getting a fez at some point in the recent past.
There we go. Perfect. Ideal. There we go. I'm not believing the fez. I'm being absolutely truthful. Nice JPEG. This is a PNG. It's a transparent PNG. The internet said so. They wouldn't lie to me.
Finally, Fez 2 releases.
This is definitely a transparent PNG. Okay. Sure. Goodness me. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follow. My fur and whiskers. My pheasant whiskers. Oh, why not? I'll go look into it.
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
No, that's a transparent PNG.
Oh, that's cute. No. It's like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Steve's brother was
like,
Herobrine. Worst Minecraft sequel ever.
Only the most refined, elegant people with good taste can see the transparency.
That I can see clearly through its black and gray grid.
Yeah, if you're seeing the little grid and the white outline, that means a peasant. That means you have no taste, unrefined.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what
Oh my
way?
goodness, thank you for that prime sub. Holy
I don't
heck.
have time to go into it now. Why
Welcome
not
to the
take a
Court of
walk
Hearts, Your
around town and
Majesty.
pester someone else? I'm busy.
I'm gonna keep this on for a little bit. Tell me about the video game Fez.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
No? Okay. You've never played it? That's okay. The creator's kind of a jerk, apparently.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Jenny Fluff! Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. It's great to see you today. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I love buying all caps. Have you heard about critically acclaimed?
If you do this, you'll be the talk of Harvest. Did you hear? Steve got into the lodge. Yeah, that doesn't sound exciting.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Oh, okay. Nope. Bye! Cookies are hot out of the oven. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Trilangle. Trilangle.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Thank you, Thallium. Air conditioner. Damn. Fancy.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess
No.
not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
What? How does that work?
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
No. The reverse Kuno.
Jimmy that Jimmy. I snap Jimmy that Jimmy with J for Jimmy.
Everything's gonna be Jake. This kid is on that Sigma grind set. This is, yeah, big money maker. Huh. Steve, leave out my ape JPEGs.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for 'em. Something really neat.
Away from me.
Think about
Sigma
it.
grinds that
See you
child.
later, alligator.
I think this opens the menu. Cool, now we can save our game. Alright.
Jimmy doesn't give a fuck. Jimmy's the fucking king, pig.
Loom. Sounds like they got an actual child for that role. Absolutely. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Take this, you fucker! Ah, oh, God!
It's just my sleep paralysis demon.
Everything was not Jake. Okay. That escalated. I think you can... I think I can attack pretty much everybody in this game.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, take that! Damn it. The main character's supposed to be 18? Oh, okay. But played like by like a 34-year-old. Great. Jimmy's got a gun. My house. Potsdam residence. Johnson's residence. Abandoned house. Smatery. Mortuary. Fire station. Police station. Newspaper. Edna's Diner. TV station. Gein Memorial.
Well,
Okay.
it's supposed to be the 50s. Obviously the small child would have an M90 carbine.
True. Yeah. The meat plant. The missile base. And the lodge. So like Ed Gein? Is that the reference there? Kithar? Thank you so much for that Prime sub. Welcome to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna take this fez off. I'm gonna take this fez off real quick. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll put it on once I've earned my lodge membership. Oh man, love a lodge. You know what this reminds me of is Limbo of the Lost.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak.
Hey, nice robe, haha. It sucks you hipster butthole turns around to reveal he is the sergeant at arms for the Lodge O'Hack.
Those who seek enlightenment want
See,
my
thank you for the
attention.
444. Oh my goodness.
Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yeah, I'm into some stuff.
Uh-huh. This dude's pretty cool. There'll definitely be some homophobic slurs here too. I think so. Probably. This game is problematic. Yeah, I want to join that lodge. That sounds cool.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
You will need 2 forms of valid photo identification. Do you want to see something strange and mystical?
Okay, give me an application then.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated.
You will also need
I did not solely
references.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade
Oh yes, Oedipus starts with an
Postmaster
O.
Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month.
Oedipus.
We also need you to complete a code review test before Friday.
Bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the
I have not
test.
seen any firefighters yet. No. Thank you, evil Jesus. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to point out. Yeah, you will also need a pen, blue or black ink only. Both of the characters here, same voice actor. Same voice actor, both characters. I do know that.
Have you obtained an application from the postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
What? I've had it with this screwed up town. I am sick of this world. Everyone has betrayed me and I do not care. I'm fed up with this world.
Whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen.
You have some green stuff coming out of your pipe here. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. I did not kill Rita. I did not. Oh, hi, Steve. Alright, let's go visit some places, I guess. I guess we're gonna have to go later on to the post office and get an application. But, let's check out some other places.
Nui, don't
Okay.
worry about it so much. Let's go get some cheesecake, huh?
Huh? Let's go get some cheesecake, huh? I do want to drink that sludge, though. One of these roads does lead out of town. So that's cool. Ooh, it's air conditioned.
Anyway, how's your sex life?
Don't touch me, motherfucker. Creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. Interesting. What is this over here? What is this supposed to be? Is this like a big Mickey Mouse? I don't know. Too busy working. It's a street. Oh.
I picked a heck of a game for this.
Adorable, how you doing? Thank you so much for the 15 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Hold
Can I
on.
help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need
Phelps.
to go back to Dean Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious. I need some help.
No, Rain, I'm not.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which
I have
case,
not
I'd
done
recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. speaking of Willies, how's your father?
Why is
Don't
that
know.
speaking of...
Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright. She does look a little bit like Jane Judi Dench, but what she reminds me of is the that cooking show host from the Star Wars Holiday Special. I don't know why.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
B. Arthur, yeah. But like specifically the B. Arthur from fucking Star Wars Holiday Special. Soup cans, but okay. Soup, coffee, adult magazines. Very nice. I'm at soup. 25 cents? Hell yeah. Let's buy some porn. There should have been a doggy on the counter. Hello, doggy. You're my favorite customer. That's me. 1 dozen red roses, please. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind
What a
my
bargain.
counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Great. So the thing I love about this game is that, like, clearly, Hey Vapor, how's it going? They wanted to use a different word than fireman, right? And I'm not sure if they were not allowed to or if they chose not to. I don't know. I can't tell. This is a weird game. This is a weird game. It's actually a blood harvester emote. Jeez. Meow. I don't know. No, I don't think I'm ready for the barbershop yet. I'm gonna go visit our next door neighbors. Let's go see the Potsdams. Let's go see how they are. One of the characters in here is played by the writer, director, cinematographer for this game. And I can't remember who it is. It's not Mr. Potsdam. I think it's Mr. Moynihan? Yeah, Gilbert P. Austin. I think he plays the guy at the post office? Have you played this game before? I have not played it myself. I watched a playthrough of it a while back. This garage be needing a new paint job. Is that some gunshots? I heard a ricochet. Why does he have a painting of Goatsy? Why does he have a painting of Goatsy as a steak? The man of the house is squeezing his meat. Ah, yes. What? It's art, bun. Oh, my mistake.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today?
Yeah, well, this
brings him
white
to the
noise in the
Potsdam
background. This is
household,
not headache-inducing at all. I've lost my memory.
What a card.
Would I kid about something
Well,
like
you
that?
always were a
Why
kidder,
won't
Steve.
you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans.
I mean, he seems so jovial.
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam.
What an absolute
You little
clown.
rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married.
It was
Tell
a good
me,
theremin, though.
Is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
Tell me about your painting. I want to know.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's the same woman with different hair and glasses, the same actress as the mom. Do you think that's a thing that, like, I'm still trying to understand about this game is, like, if all the moms are going to be played by the same fucking person, is it because they're making a commentary? Is it like, is this a misogynistic thing? I don't know. Oh, or it's because, yeah, they only knew one woman and it was cheaper to just hire one person. I don't know.
This is
Tell me
sick.
about
I'm
amnesia.
supposed to marry this Stephanie and I don't even know who she is.
Now look, Steve, a joke is all well and good, but don't go scaring
That
me
static
like
is
that.
so loud, though.
I'm not joking.
Now look, a commitment is a commitment. You're going to marry my daughter. We'll be one happy family. And your dad's going to give me all the meat I want. Right? Right?
So much meat.
Meat is the foundation of any decent society.
Tell me about
Everyone
meat.
needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into
Is this
the
Jordan
war.
Peterson? I hope Mr. Potsdam recovers from his meat coma soon.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
True. They are looking for blood. Why is Stephanie grounded?
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals.
Yeah,
If
they
it was
call
up
each other
to
Mr.
me,
and Mrs.
she'd go
Potsdam.
straight
has gone from
upstairs,
an
but you know,
over-the-top parody to an actual
the
existing
little
form
woman
of internet brain
will
rot.
have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. What would meat
At stake.
You will remind your dad
HUCC.
about the
It's a
meat.
wonderful sub-adversary.
Won't
Here's
you?
to many more.
Oh, Shadow, thank you for 18 whole months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Life do be imitating art, though. I feel like talking to this guy was a mistake. Sorry, I'm just ribbing him a little bit. About the meat. I just, yeah. Oh, the tarts were a mistake. Heck. Yeah.
I haven't seen my father.
Yeah.
He's locked in a room.
Did you enjoy your meet
He's
and
not
greet
going to
fun?
die, is he?
Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
That
nice to
woman, Mom,
meet you,
tended
Mr.
to him
Potsdam.
herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Love
Yeah,
the meat.
fine. If I see him.
You should be
meat's
more
so
concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to
Do you
tend to the
have
meat?
with him?
Yes.
I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right?
Hmm. Hmm. Oh,
The writer
God.
of this game would definitely fit in at the writer's room for South Park. That's not a compliment.
I can't imagine
That makes sense,
a better
Johnny.
job than working in a slaughterhouse.
Yeah. I think, like, I feel, I don't know, though. I think that the commentary that this game is making is slightly smarter than South Park's. But only slightly. I don't know, though. It's difficult to say. I don't want to work in a filthy slaughterhouse.
Bite your tongue with that serpent's tooth.
Are they
Your dad's
pots?
slaughterhouse
Is
is the
this a
most successful
stakeout?
business in Harvest.
Heck.
You'll love it there. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody
It's
guts,
trying.
intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time.
Slapping that meat,
Well,
pounding it,
cons.
pounding it.
The guts have been washed into the gutters.
Oh, God.
What are you left with?
My
Meat.
sound card. No.
Rows and rows of scrumptious red.
What was that? I don't know. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I feel like my sound card might be misconfigured. Because this static is awful.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
You look just like my mom, except for the hair. I'd like to see. What's her name? Stephanie?
is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Poston has sent her to her room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Poston says otherwise. Probably until the wedding. Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake.
She doesn't want to get
Too
married
much
either.
at stake?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding. Every bit as delighted as we are.
Impressed
But she
how
might
fake
get
they
hit by a
managed to
car
get
or a
Luke
falling
at
piano or who
640
knows
by
what.
480. Yeah.
Mr. Poston wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute.
She's grounded like beef.
I don't see any reason why not.
Oh, okay.
This charity bake sale. What is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I dislike talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally.
Okay. What? I feel like this game is just like political
My
commentary.
regards to your parents.
But like, what is that? What does that mean? What are you talking about? As black as that, it's metal plate removal? What is that? What does that mean? It's made of high-tech Tupperware trademark. Huh. There's a good amount of this game that's just trying to be weird. Again, they got like a 30-something-year-old, and they're like, no, she's like 19. They're like, we've grounded our 34-year-old daughter.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm
Very
grounded
immersive.
until the wedding.
God, the lips are so cursed. I love it. It's too bad. Can you tell me what's going on? Amnesia.
Maybe my amnesia isn't
Ask
total
about
after
meat.
all.
Okay.
You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Maybe we really do live here.
Hey,
Maybe
I
we were
got an
together,
idea. What if we
and
made
the
a
same
game
thing
like
happened
Twin
to both
Peaks
of
as done by Rob
An
Liefeld?
accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
It seems
Have you
you
been able
both
to
had a
remember
case
anything
of
else?
explosive amnesia.
Anything at all.
Well, I have had these recurring
Yeah.
dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to
Weird.
escape Harvest?
Okay. They got sex amnesia. That's what happens. Yeah. Escape.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
You know, if you think about it, society is an awful lot like a prison. we live in a society.
Of course I'm right.
Society is a prison. Bottom text. Who was that? Foucault? Damn, I don't remember. Steve literally going to become the Joker.
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge. This Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane
On your
bake
first
sale
day in
that's
society,
coming,
go
and for
punch the
Harvest
biggest
blood
person
drive, too.
you see.
When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look,
Maybe we should do
why
what
not
they want
explore
us
the
to
town a
do.
little? I can't get out of here.
That's
but if
how
I
we
could,
get
that's
out.
what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
We live in a harvester.
I mean, look at the damn
Let's just
thing.
play this footage again.
Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
Okay, bye.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Fresh hell do we have here? It's a harvester. She's purty. What the fuck, Steve? Oh, I can flush the toilet in here. Immersive technology. Freemasons were actually real, by the way. Still are, yeah. There's a Masonic lodge down the street from
to escape a fascist police state is to join
Federal
it.
Department.
Interesting. I am very smart.
My uncle's one.
So I noticed you left the bathroom
Oh.
without washing your hands.
Shush. Shush.
A bathtub is big immersive technology.
Did we get killed by the paper boy yet? Twice. Yeah. The Johnson residence.
Hello, Steve. How's the
Ugh.
husband be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic.
No, I will not shush.
Considering what you're
Stop pushing me down into your pocketry unintelligible noises.
haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right.
I'm sorry, what?
And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember?
Oh.
Glad you stopped by.
Great.
Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
Hey Liz, how you doing? This guy's bug eyes are kind of freaking me out. Johnson. Dick Johnson. Tell me about the tucker you were waxing, I guess.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she?
Sure.
Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all
Dick
the time.
Johnson's tucker.
But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Could I take a look at it?
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my
You got it, Johnson.
I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Oh. Is that an explanation for why, like... I'm assuming we're not going to be able to leave the house at night or something? Very weird. Alright. Tell me... Oh, God, I'm really worried about what this guy's going to say.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that
I
is.
mean, yeah, I believe it, for sure.
Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence.
Yeah.
And her with a little girl to raise.
Women,
That
reading.
child needs a father.
Could you imagine?
And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
I'm sorry? Hello?
Wild that you can convince law enforcement to make increased patrols in front of your house just to
Okay.
protect your expensive car. Nani?
Oh, okay. A good hard penis. Try to pay attention. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to follow this game as best I can. Tell me about penis. Wow, that's actually an option right there. All right. What's wrong with a floppy penis? I think all penises are pretty good. I think they're all kind of good. All right, I might regret this, but I'm gonna click it.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
What?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else?
How did he read that with a straight face?
Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's every day from noon to 1.
What makes you so sure she needs a good hard penis?
And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more
Discuss
than money and
penis with
food.
Dick Johnson. Yeah. This is a video game. We live in a society.
What makes you sure she needs a good hard penis?
No.
I'll admit DNA's darn it does good business.
Fair.
Money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
Oh, she's great. Thanks for asking. Bye.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Bye now.
I've lost my memory. Now tell me about penis.
Let's never talk to Mr. Johnson again. Can we just put like a moratorium on talking to Mr. Johnson?
Those were certainly
ever?
words in sequence paired with audio.
They sure were. What do you got? Oh. All right. Mr. Johnson is aptly named. It's that
Attenirat, an amazing penis.
this guy's nominative determinism. Thank you for knowing what I was asking without forming the words. Wow, y'all are so smart. Holy heck, thank you. Like, I didn't finish that question because my brain completely turned off halfway through. Oh man, y'all are really good at this. We gotta go visit the meat plant, of course. Car, beautiful Tucker.
You always were a penis, Steve.
Is that a cat? Are those several cats? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of cats out here. Cute. Love those kitties. Alright. You want a good hard penis? Of course you do. Damn. Oh, they're in here too. Hi, cats. How y'all doing? Examine the splotch. Oh. That's neat. Okay.
You want a good hard penis? Pour ce yado.
All I know about this game is how fucked up it is. I'm anxious watching this. It's a lot. I don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in the meat plant. I'm gonna leave that place and go to someplace normal. I'm gonna go visit the post office now. Okay. Ooh, assorted colors of packing peanuts. Delicious? Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put the paper out for Jimmy. So that's what, a bullet hole in the window? Oh. Okay. Well, this is harvest? Okay, true. True. Big sale. What time zones would these be for? If one of them is like 10:45 at the same time as one is 10:20? Like, I'm sorry, what Anyway, Newfoundland does have a half-hour time zone, doesn't it? I've never seen one with 20 minutes, though.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
Postmaster Boyle. First name Lance. Lance Boyle. That should be his name. That would be an appropriate joke for this fucking game, wouldn't it? That might be slightly too clever for them. Some boomer humor? I mean, I don't think it's that bad. No, this one's not the game's director. The game's director, writer, the game's writer and director plays Mr. Moynihan. I don't remember which guy that is. I think. I'm like a Gen Xer, I think. I don't remember. When I was young, I got called a Gen Xer, but then the millennium hit, and now I think I'm a millennial. So I don't know. How old are you, Bun? I don't remember. Yeah, probably early millennial. 83 at the earliest. Okay, so still millennial. Yeah, I guess. I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month on the button, regular as
Dick
clockwork.
Boyle would probably be too clever a name for this game.
Maybe a little bit. Harvester is a reaction to and deconstruction of the idea that video games promote violence, taking to its furthest extreme, and the idea that video games create serial killers, unsurprisingly, is considered one of the most disturbing games ever created. I'm not surprised. The thing that I think makes it slightly clever if I'm being very generous, is the idea...
correct term for bun is gray muzzle.
True. Is the idea that what it's skewering is violent video games, but it does it by portraying a 1950s setting that is focusing on the violent media and like disgusting nature of the culture of the 50s that the people who are then calling video games violent grew up in. So it's almost clever, kind of. Sort of, almost, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, the violent, racist, and homophobic nature of the 1950s is on full display in this game, for sure. Yes. And I think it's using that to comment on the type of people who enjoyed and grew up in that society, who then went on to create the Satanic Panic bullshit, right? And pointing out like the hypocrisy of those people commenting on violent video games of the 1990s. That said, I don't know what this game is trying to say besides, like, it feels very nihilistic in that, oh, we've always done violence in media kind of way, so let's just do more violence in media kind of way. Like, I don't know if it's trying to say... I don't know if it's on the side of art or censorship. I don't know, like, what their, like, examination of this issue is, right? Yeah, the comments on violence and bigotry is just presenting it, right? We were subverting 50s nostalgia as some kind of comment on Reagan. Yes, but without the level of awareness that gets us into criticizing capitalism, you know? It's very weird.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important
So
that I get in
sad?
quickly.
No, it's not. Just look at him.
That's what they all say. Postmaster
I'm
Boyle,
so
I'll just die
happy.
if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
I'm so happy. Bye.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to like sneak in here and steal an application or something. Steal the master or something like that. I don't know. Didn't stop until this game was made. He was fucking inspired to make this game, from what I hear, yeah. Like, weirdly. I have actually already forgotten the zip code. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I already forgot it. Let's go visit the car. Frank, is that a U.S. Postal Service emote? That's kind of great. The cop ignores you. Too busy writing a bug report.
Gilbert P. Austin. Gilson B. Pontes. Coincidence? I think not.
Bug report. Yes, bug report, because it's a VW bug on the corner. He's writing it. It's a bug report. It's a VW. Okay. Very cool. Recently stocked up on milk. I do love milk. Yeah. I didn't make the joke. Don't throw the tarts at me. If I'm not mistaken, one of the other things I've heard about this game, and I don't know if I remember if this is true or not, but I believe that the voice actor for this character is the same as the sheriff from Darkseid 2? I think?
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Typecast as sheriff.
But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Great. Pleasure, I reckon. How you doing, Sheriff? Ask about meat? Okay. Meat.
Say what?
No, he doesn't know meat. Dwayne doesn't know shit about meat. Tell me about amnesia. Ask about penis.
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
Criminally nutsy, put that pea shooter down.
You've always been a killer, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge.
Criminally. You always were a kidder. Oh, yeah, thank you. Alright, tell me about penis.
Say what?
He looks very confused. Why does this whole town care so much about my goddamn wedding?
Disappointment?
Oops.
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
Like a kickflip. Like a sick kickflip. Sheriff, could you tell me, would you be able to tell me if you've got a dick for?
Say what?
What's a dick for? Hey, tell me about crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Cool. VA for Steve's isn't the voice actor for... or isn't the screen actor for Steve. Correct, yeah. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah. I talked about it earlier. Steve sent to jail after asking every single citizen about Bofa. Well, he always was a kidder.
Sure. You remember. The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob.
Yes,
it's in the
sirree.
evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
Oh, Loomis, you card.
Evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can.
Excuse
That
me,
case is
Sheriff.
closed.
Can you tell me about Hup Dog?
Loomis here is my deputy.
Mhm.
Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what
Gross.
you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding.
Sunbird, thank you for
Or
following
if
my
you do,
friends.
make sure he doesn't catch the garter.
Gross.
That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne.
I can't believe he died of
But I
Loomis.
Sure would like a
It's
little
always
garter
Loomis.
that'd been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Jesus. Oh, bye.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Bye. Bye. Bandito, oh my
Buttercup
goodness.
Bandito gifted a tier 1 sub to Sunbro Jade. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Aww. Buttercup, thank you so much for that gift sub. And Jade, welcome to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Why? But I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know.
Oops, all creepy fucks.
Basically, yes.
Anything I can help you with?
Hi, Loomis. Well, the coffee sure smells good.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm not gonna ask that one. That sounds awful. Tell me about Mrs. Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dad,
Miss Loomis.
britches. If and I even ask about them, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
What are a man's needs? Let me see. It's the pyramid meme, and it's people finding my persona attractive. That's all them. That's all the needs. Hairy men in revealing underwear. All right. Yeah. For sure. What are a man's needs? Getting my choker snapped. Yeah. French postcards.
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book. The kind men like.
Oh God, please don't talk. Please
just
stop
dandy.
talking.
I'd be right grateful.
Okay. I feel like it's a bad
Anytime.
idea, but this seems like a side quest. Let's... Okay. I do not need to hear. The things people did before the fucking internet, let me tell you.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jimmy.
Just let the man
Here's
enjoy
the
his picture
real
books with the
thing.
ladies.
Oh, can I
I
have
think
it?
I shouldn't, actually. What was the voice direction for this? Do you think? Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
It turns out to be the
Excuse me,
Sears catalog.
kiddo. I gotta go
Cool.
check the jail for clean towels.
Yeah, you go live your best life, Loomis. You fucking enjoy, I guess. Alright, better. Now we get to... Let me see. Ooh. Open the drawer. Steal a note. And a checkbook. Ooh, and a key. Okay, looks good. Hold. No, right click to view. Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you're crazy. There are limits. Boyle. Sheriff's checkbook. Ah, okay. Getting payments from Mr. Dick Boyle. Oh god, it's unreadable. Yeah. Let's go visit the evidence room. Okay, we wanted the gas can, right? Ooh, sneakers. I think we can give the sneakers to, the fucking, the stupid kid. Jimmy James! That's the one. Toast. That most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast. This was, the bread killer. All of their victims were toast. It's a cute one. Fine with that. There's a beer. Ooh, camera. Take that for sure, for sure. A hat. Shaving kit. No razor. Let's get this bread and toast. He spreads himself pretty thin though. Oh! Fin. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Aww. Thank you. More unsolved cases.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
Yeah, but coming around the mountain if you come.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's it.
Loomis, damn you.
Wait, no. 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 No.
Straining up the mattress again.
No, don't worry about Loomis. He's into this. Bonk. Now bark like a dog, Loomis. I know you love it. Okay. What a literally horny police.
Ever heard of the serial killer? He cut people to death with the sharp edges of Captain Crunch.
Oh, that makes sense. They will tear up the roof of your mouth. Yeah, to death. Gonna rub his nose in it. Oh. Oh. I see.
A cop goes all woo in horny jail. Just a normal day in the neighborhood.
Sure am. What a heckin' fire? Well, that looks like everything to do here. Okay. So now we know the sheriff is blackmailing the guy from the post office. So maybe we can blackmail him with the blackmailing? Maybe. Let's go visit the missile base. That's how you get shot. I mean... yeah, fair. Okay. Just keeping all these nukes right out of small Middletown, America. I think I remember there's a death in this scene. I should probably save just one more time really quick just to make sure. I think I remember there being a death in here. Yeah, Mistletoe.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac,
That's how we get muff.
huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile
Buster
Installation,
Monroe.
keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they
Steve
are.
is so fucking surprised.
Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the
Colonel
vodka.
Buster Monroe is this man's
Well,
only
I
acting
suppose you
credit.
have, you know, safeguards against
Oh.
accidents.
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2.
WW2?
I got my lower torso shot off in the war.
By one really
Those
big
pennyweights
bullet.
in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Sure. Tell me about intestines. These are some dialogue options. Wow. All of these options are incredible. I love seeing them in this list. Yeah, the Nazis had one really big Luger. It was just one huge bullet. And they aimed low. Ask about precious bodily fluids. Tell me about lower torso? No. Tell me about... Tell me about commie bastards.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
You can't shoot me. I'm an American. I have rights.
Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
This came out before 2001, right? This was like pre-Bush administration? Okay. Wow. Harvester really was the Metal Gear of its time. Huh. Gaming in the Clinton years. Yeah. Hello, what game is this? It's called Harvester.
Hey, did you know you had rights? The Constitution says so. I'm Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
So wait. Now who is hiding behind the Constitution?
Hell no. I refuse to surrender my rights.
Spoken like a true pinko.
Oh my god! Why is the button taped to his butt? Whose eyeball is this? Keeps happening.
So this game goes hard.
This is a silly game. Could break the president in two with my bare hand. To be fair, you were talking like a real pinko. I mean, I did spend most of this stream criticizing capitalism. So, yes. True. What is this game about? It's about violence in video games. I'm gonna maybe not talk to that guy. I'm not gonna talk to him right now. That's my plan. Hey, check out this note.
What does this mean?
I know why the sheriff is blackmailing you.
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvard.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application.
Oh, you don't say.
And Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Yeah, okay. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. True. Do we want the postmaster to have this gas can back? Let me think about what the implications for this are. So, the implication here is that... Final Safer! Oh my goodness! Hello! How's it going? Welcome on in, Raiders. It's great to see you. You're here for Harvester. Content warning. This game's got blood and guts and gore and violence and sex and terrible problematic nonsense. And homophobia and all of that. This game contains some imagery. Yup. It's got everything. Let me see. All right, what are we doing? So we're giving the gas can back to Boyle, and Boyle burned down the newspaper building is the implication. And so... Yeah, there's nothing else we could do with the gas can aside from, like, give it back to
my
Boyle.
God.
Okay.
I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Oh god, he's gonna burn down the TV station. I can't do arson with other gas cans. I mean... Cypher, what were you playing today? Did you have a good time? I really hope so. Good job enabling an arsonist bun. I mean... I don't think the newspaper building or the TV station are proper targets, but sometimes property destruction is praxis. I don't know. A silver tucker with a yellow interior. Ooh. Oh. Cool.
The game is already starting to affect Bun Frown.
Right, so this is where they film their incredibly racist cowboy show. I don't think I want to go in there. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm gonna not do that. What is this hotel for?
I was on my route the other day, and I started seeing these 5G towers all over. Seems like there's more and more of them every day.
Oh no. Oh, this is Mr. Moynihan.
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always
And
were a
part-time
kid.
stage hypnotist.
Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved.
Okay.
The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
Man, everybody out there getting force-femmed by 5G networks. That sounds like fun, though. Molded by in every combo is very fitting. Very fitting. He also plays Harvest Moon. I think this guy is the game's writer-director. I think that's him. If and I'm not mistaken. Tell me about your losses.
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low
Stupendous
station come
man.
to
Thank you for the
harvest
follow,
to
my
die.
friend Whiskers.
They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my
Yeah,
fair share.
that sure is what the guy
So why
who
must I
wrote
pay
this
for the
game looks
coffin and
like.
burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
Wait. They're doing a community bake sale to give hotel rooms to homeless people? Cool and based? Dead homeless people? Are they dead before they get the hotel rooms? I don't know. They're also paying for their burials, yeah. And then they die, which is not cool and based. But he did say he was putting them up in the hotel rooms. So...
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting.
yeah, see this? Cool and based. As long as they're not dying in the hotel. That's very charitable of you.
Thank you. As yet another pilgrim who aspires to join the Order of the Harvest Moon, I do what I can to support their agenda.
And what agenda is that?
None of your concern, young man. Unless you decide to join them.
That's a little suspicious. And there's a meat plant next door and no cows? Huh. Then why do they have to pay for burials, though?
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare.
You have to join
And
before
my
you
losses
know
have been
why you want to
substantial
join.
of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the
If I
spots
ever
in
walked into a
Harvest, the
hotel and a
lodge is
desk
the
guy
most
had a
prominent,
top hat, I'd leave.
literally and figuratively.
But what if he pulls a rabbit out of it? What then?
It is the
huh?
ambition of everyone
Huh?
here to join.
Yeah.
And join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We
It's
all
me, I'm
believe
inside the
that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Bye.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Mood. What an introvert. Jonathan Rhinecliff? Okay. Need a fence for that? Oh, true. I like the upbeat music in there, though. It's very cute. What a summatory. Wow. Scotty Backern. Shall rest easily without you. 2 years in harvest was too long, fear not in death. Monty Jakes. Another unknown visitor. Boxcar Willie. These must be Kickstarter backers. I'm assuming they're like murderers or serial killers or something. Seems like the kind of thing this game would do. Damn. The Potsdam family crypt. It could hold so much meat in there. Oh my god. I think we need to throw some salt at it and watch it just collapse. Oh, the air smells of dirt and fresh manure on my tombstone. It's still not as bad as this, there's a crypt
When are we getting a Harvest Hooray upscale remake Kickstarter?
True. There's a crypt in Silent Hill Homecoming where one of the plaques says,
My money's on cannibalism.
one of the plaques says, they laughed at him because he was different. He laughed at them because they were all the same. And it's like my favorite thing. A hideous symbol stands out. It's like a swastika or a flattened spider. What? I laughed at him because he was dead. Does it though? I don't. I don't know if it does. We live in a society. I really love Steve just superimposed into this scene. It looks great. Oh, look at the big guy with the scythe. Very cool. A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window. Pew pew. What? The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. 1, how do you know that? And 2, what? An empty vessel of the dead. There's like a whip crack in the background. Yeah. This is the Church of Johnny Test. That's a very specific reference. Yeah. I got it. I'm mad that I did. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's a lot of buggos. The icebox is sealed shut with a wasp nest. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. Just a big painting of a wasp on the wall. Can't be a wasp woman. Tetsuya Crumb?
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
She do seem a little waspy, though.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Canada! Wasps don't make honey? Tell me about honey.
The politics of honey are intertwined.
Oh damn, this game's got politics in it? Nobody told me.
Of the aesthetic
versus
the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why?
It's the Vespa woman.
Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes
they had to make it political.
It's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
Harvester. I think she's a communist.
Beautiful.
That sounds communist.
Juicy. Isn't
and based
to compensate for the little drawbacks?
She's really winning me over on these wasps, though. Actually, they clean up carrion, pollinate plants, kill some invasive species, keep other species in check. That's awesome. I don't want them anywhere near me, but that sounds cool. Based anti-work creepy wasp lady? Yeah? Oh my god.
Ah yes, the slender sexy wasp.
Tetsuya is Hornet on Maine.
Hornet on Maine. Oh my god.
So she knows as much about Wasp as Beavis and Butthead.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves.
Yeah, that's my experience with white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
And more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely. The most
we got this footage, we're gonna play it again. I rendered a whole video of this zoom in. We gotta use it. Tell me about drop. No.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Oh. I just lose all my dialogue options? Okay. The game seems to think the wasp lady is very important. I don't know why. In my cursory research, I believe it turned out that the wasp lady had like half of her whole plotline cut from this game. And is actually just completely unnecessary, just a completely optional character.
It's not often.
As far as I know. Very, very cool. Wasp Woman's that person's only acting credit? Jeez Louise. You can also murder her consequence-free? I can't say I'm that surprised. Like, do the cops know she's even there? Oh, there are the newspapers. So I can put out a newspaper tomorrow. Okay. And that way, I won't die.
Listen, I paid a lot of money for this logo, so you better get used to seeing it.
True. Somebody drew that on a napkin and like it was like, this is the coolest thing ever. This lady's wasp-pilled and hornet-based.
I told you I'm busy, Steve.
This will be the new
Why
cool
don't
ass
talk
Just
to
You Watch.
Hank, or go next door and visit Stephanie, or go get an early start on your new job.
Tell me about job.
That
Oops. Father.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please let me get back to my cookies.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies.
Never put all...
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the
Try it
garbage
in the
can.
other section? What?
You expect
try,
me
what? Try
to.
what?
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
It's called practice, Steve. Right, fuck. I'm really concerned. Alright, well, let Steve say the fuck word.
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation now that your father is out of action?
No. 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 Let's see where this goes. No. This will explain everything. You started it, Bun. You gotta see this through.
Oedipus moment.
I am curious. But also, oh god. This is gross, though. Okay, I'll click it.
What is this? 60% of anime.
Maybe later, dear. Right now I have housework to do. Though you can watch if you want. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Great! If you want to watch later, I'm going out to buy Wonder Bread. What a game. What a fucking video game. What is happening? Why didn't she take out a gun and shoot you? Oh, if we punch her, I'm sure she probably would, right? Oh, jeez. Streaming breaking bullshit. Wait, what happened? What did Twitch do now? I still don't want to go into the TV station. I'm still really concerned about going to the fire station. Should visit Edna's. Oh, I haven't yet, actually. That's the thing I could do. Yeah. Cancel culture's so out of hand, we don't even get games like these anymore, yeah. You couldn't make Harvester today. Oh, we didn't hit the school either. True. I do have my Lodge app, though. I can't read a single fucking word of this. First, middle, and last name, street, zip code? Do you have any physical disabilities that prevent you from something, yes, no? Oh, I can't. This is just Harvester. That game already exists. It flopped the first time. This game, by the way, huge flop. Just gigantic flop.
That's a ticket.
Alright, we have completed our lodge application. How often do you eat meat? 3 times a day. First name Steve. Middle and last name, nobody will tell me. Are you allergic to any of the
David
following?
Cage, this is the art I aspire to.
Have you ever had... Whatever. I don't even know what it is. In 50 words or less, tell how you would be a benefit to our... Oh, order. Oh, David Cage wishes he could make a game like this. I feel I could help by being a hard worker. Something I'd be great for the lodge. P.S. I'm real good with my hands. Cool. Pulls let me into your clubhouse. Love, Steve. Alright, we gotta visit the school. Okay. P.S. I have a Neo Geo, and I will let you play Virtua Tennis on it.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
What a big guy.
You could say that. Good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, the principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the
Big
lodge
Steve
by now,
from Minecraft.
fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more.
I think he's confused
Quality
Minecraft
time.
Steve with Big Guy Splatoon. Tell me about Big Guy. Tell me about Big Guy Splatoon.
Why do you keep calling me Big Guy?
Tell me about
A
Big
sign
Man.
of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now. But you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets.
Quality time.
And pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind
Shush,
the
I've never played
scenes.
Splatoon.
For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
I feel like the voice director was like, okay, but creepier though. I want you to say it, but I want you to be like creepier. Tell me about quality time.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience.
Gross.
After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
Yeah, well, I think I am vehemently opposed to corporal punishment. Unless it's done between two consenting adults in the bedroom. But yeah, no. Still, this guy, very creepy. Hates kitchen set. Well, okay, fine.
Big guy, born some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Tell me about principal.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
True. Kinda, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, defund the cops, fund education. But, so the commentary here, right, is, like, they're like, what is the point of this game? That's what I'm trying to get at, I think. So, what they're talking about is the way that, people's minds are influenced while they're growing, and that is a source of power that that people have over like children, right? So I think again it's talking about like violence in video games, like socializing people to be violent, and I don't know if this game believes that that's true or not. But if I was being very generous in my interpretation, I would say that this is trying to say that we should concern ourselves with the agenda of people who produce the media that are children enjoy, things like that. But like, see, because my biggest concern, personally, is, yeah, I don't believe they thought that out, but who knows? Like, I'm being very generous here. For me, my biggest concern when it comes to, like, the education of children is that what our media is teaching children how to do is not necessarily violence. I don't think that's a huge problem in media, although I do think that that should be tempered somewhat, and that you should be careful with your depictions of violence, and that you should use it meaningfully, rather than just as mindless entertainment, right? But the thing that concerns me the most is media that teaches children to be like consumers, or that teaches them gambling, or, you know, things like that, where, like, it's one of the problems the big problems I have with, like, Fortnite, which I don't think is particularly violent, and I don't particularly care about the violent aspect of it, but I do fucking hate how much of it is socializing people to recognize that spending more money on stuff makes you more desirable in society. And I think it's gross, but I don't know. Or like South Park, where it teaches people that caring about things is cringe. Yes. I believe that too. Yeah. Grading is capitalist conditioning. A little bit, yeah. I think you could make a really interesting argument for that. Sure. Yeah. The idea of applying metrics to the quality of your work that you're expected to do in school is really just preparing children to be consumers and workers. And I think that's bad.
Drop in again soon.
Yeah.
Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
You didn't need to use the word adult there. That was, that made it worse. That made it much worse. Spend more money for the glory in researching what's under Bun's tail. The broom calls is locked. So is this the door we can go in? Okay. To expect to perform for your superiors rather than question the performance of your superiors. Yes. Another thing that school does very poorly, or that like our educational system does pretty poorly, is it doesn't provide many opportunities for children to start self-directing, which is something that like Montessori schools tried to address, because socializing children under an institution with clear goals and an ordered command structure and then releasing them into the world is fucking anxiety inducing. As somebody who has problem self-directing. In my opinion. So do they cover the rest of the alphabet in the next grade, or what? Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. The children look stunned and zombified.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class.
Hello,
They're
class.
reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then
great.
You remember me?
What messages is Steve trying to have?
So many pupils, Stephen.
don't-
They come and they go.
No.
But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters.
You're a smiley bear.
Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue
I
with
believe
class?
that they're implying the kids are either lobotomized or that they're being beaten in the head, right? Sure.
Ask away then.
Tell me about corporal punishment.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin. But a baseball bat?
Yeah, okay.
That bridges the generation gap quite nicely.
You phrenology teacher.
Oh dear. Colonel Rowe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
Okay. I've actually never played Harvester before, Steve.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
videos game.
My stars, that was exciting.
He's right. This game has a bit of a tone issue. I don't... Or a tissue. Yes.
This lodge, what do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose
these
in
drugs
mind.
won't get my child
That
back.
noble
Same.
intent is known only to those within the order. You're at about the right age to join
Our
them,
drills had us
Stephen,
hide under
and
our
you will
desks,
do so
though.
if you care about your future.
By the way, if you were ever a member of the American school system and you were wondering why every American school is made out of these big giant, these big square bricks that are painted over in white in like every hallway, almost the same way, it's because they were built to be atom bomb proof. They were not, but they thought that they were. Someone made a lot of money on those construction materials that are now basically required.
You question the teacher and get bonked.
True.
Stop by if...
Wait a minute. I don't even have a baseball bat in here. Should I get... Do I need to get one? Do I need to get like a big bonk bat? I should put a dunce cap in the corner that just says horny on it. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Alright. We'll get a big bonk bat and then a little dunce cap. This is horny. How do we escape? What? What? I just think it would be funny. Where else do we have to go?
You know, whenever you see this kind of edgy, smarmy, blunt force shock jock satire, I like to picture the nihilists from The Big Lebowski. They believe in nothing.
They believe in nothing! I need to mail in my application, right? Is there a way to do that?
That interests me not at all, young man. Sorry,
Okay.
son, no time to talk.
Wait a minute, what did you say?
Next time you
No
poke.
money. But that's not fair.
Sorry, son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed rounds.
Okay.
Next time.
Yeah, that's what I thought they said. Alright. Yeah, that didn't rhyme. Was there a missile base in Middle America? I don't think there were ICBMs around in 1953. I don't know when this takes place. I think it's supposed to be vague, but
They thought they will get $1 million. It's not fair.
An application that demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. Great job, you need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
oh, oops. I didn't know I was supposed to just hand deliver it. My bad. Okay. Probably fine. Oh yeah, some Steve fan service. Look at that belly. Stretch it all out, Steve.
Welcome to our order. The hand that grips my fist.
Burger. Burger King. Work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Something. Oh, overtime. Dun 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 in overtime. Hey DJ, turn it up. Didn't interact with the meat pad at all? Not really, no. And I didn't visit the barber shop. But I could probably do that today. That's probably not a big deal. I think I can do that today. This game sure is. It sure is. Meat. Alright. I also didn't go to the fire station. That was on
Steve Tootie against the TOS.
Should be. Alright, well I am sick today. So I'm probably going to call it a little bit early. A nice short one. Oh, okay. So I can get some rest and feel better. Yeah. More like a snuggle.